Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Was Born with a Very Powerful Dojutsu. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. And yeah, I know there has been a lot of irregular uploads and no uploads at all. It's just I have been sick. I'm trying my best to recover from it. It's a fever sort of thing. I don't know why it happens to me. In the morning I'm quite okay. As soon as the night falls, the fever increases, and it has been going on for at least a week or so. I have changed 3 doctors by now, by the way. Hopefully I'll be able to recover this time around, because I have been feeling a lot better since the whole week or so. So yeah, I hope you guys you don't mind, and yeah, once I recover I will go back to being regular again. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 5 years after the Kyuubi attack, as we go towards the said village. Amongst the streets where we see the civilian shops were located, and civilians were on and about their business until they froze as someone was walking in the streets, causing them to freeze in one place as their eyes showed signs of terror and some even of disgust. Look at that thing. What is he doing here? Why does the Anbus allow him to walk amongst us? Many of them said, as all of them were saying these things out of fear, out of rage, and out of worry. Who were they so much afraid of, you might ask? A 5-year-old child who was walking throughout the streets of Konoha. He had tan skin, blonde hair, was wearing a white t-shirt with an Uzumaki swirl on the back, and blue shorts and blue sandals. The only thing that was striking fear into them was not the appearance of the child, but it was his eyes. The eyes that he was born with. The golden eyes that felt like they were alive and holded some secrets within them. As the boy stopped and looked at them, and only just stared, as one of the civilian, having had enough, picked up a kunai and threw it at him. Why don't you just go away, you bloody bastard of a demon? But to everyone's surprise, as gasps were heard throughout the whole street, the kunai froze midair as the child walked past it and came near the man. Where should I go then? Asked the child calmly in a ghostly tone, almost devoid of each and every emotion. Please don't hurt me, said the man, falling down on his back as he began to crawl away on his force, getting away from the said child, as Naruto turned his neck sideways. Can anyone tell me where should I go? The kunai was still frozen in mid-air as Naruto looked towards the kunai and then back at them. As the kunai turned, I think this belongs to you. Naruto, stop, said a voice of an old man, as he alongside some of the shinobis was there. As Naruto stopped, as the kunai then dropped to the ground, mid-air. What is it, Gigi? Said Naruto to the man who was standing behind him. Hiruzen Sarutobi, the 3rd Hokage, who was on a walk with his entourage until he saw what was going on. I told you to not attack civilians. I was not attacking, I was merely returning the kunai that he threw at me. And you always told me to return the things that don't belong to me. Didn't you? Not in this way, Naruto. So should I have let that hurt me? No, of course not, son. How about we go and have some ramen? As Naruto's eyes twitched for a bit, as if there was a gleam in them. Obviously he was still Naruto, so he enjoyed ramen. I will have 3 miso bowls of ramen then. Fine. Thank you, said Naruto with a small smile as he walked away, Hiruzen holding his hand. While the two of them walked away, the Anbus were trying to clear up the mess as the civilians murmured, that child is a monster. He is not a monster. If anything, he is someone born with extreme amount of power that he himself doesn't know, said one of the Anbus. What a side of having that demon inside of him does he have power of? You can tell. That was not the power of the Kyuubi that you just witnessed. That was his own power. Do not test that child. We have said that to you again and again. Thanks to you, the child is already devoid of emotions, showing no sign of forming a bond. If this continues, And any more escalation from you, things could be a disaster for Konoha. Do you want him as an enemy? As there was a huge silence. Don't do this again. Enough. We are ordered to clear up and we have to go back to the Kage. I was just telling them to. I know what you were doing. I am giving you an order. Just follow that. Our duty is to our Kage right now. Hi. And so the Anbu got up and began to walk away with his squadron. As back in the Ichiraku, we see Naruto was enjoying his third ramen bowl, as Hiruzen was watching Naruto. I have a question, Naruto. What is it? Said Naruto, as he requested one more bowl of ramen. You're going to eat another one? Yes. Was that your question? I would like to eat 2 more. You can have them, but the question is, do you realize that you scare people with my eyes? They're afraid of me because of something that I hold, as Hiruzen flinched alongside with everyone of what Naruto has said. How do you... I met the Biju last night. It was not as bad as you told me it was, would be, or from the stories at least I believed. You were not supposed to meet it. Not now at least. And something else happened. What happened? It talked. You... What? What do you mean it talked? It told me everything. How there was a masked person involved using a Sharingan that night. I believe the Uchihas used that eyes, right? Yes, but the Uchihas are not a part of this. As visible cracks formed where Naruto was seated. I was not finished, DD. I was told that it was an indeed Uchiha. And my parents, they were killed because of it, trying to protect me. I want to know who they are. This is the second time I'm asking you that, and I would expect an answer, said Naruto, as he placed down the bowl of ramen that was half eaten. As Hiruzen gulped, knowing that this would be a critical situation. If he lies to Naruto, Naruto would later find out. If he was capable of finding out this much, he would be able to find out much more. And the damage that he could do, it was still unknown, because those eyes that they have witnessed, the golden eyes as it was dubbed right now, it was something omnibus, like something that was beyond any dojutsu they have seen. Less of a blessing and more like a curse, or vice versa. And Hiruzen did not want it to test that out. I understand. I will tell you, but not here. Into my office. Alright. As Naruto cheerfully then drank the remaining miso soup and ate the noodles before getting up. Oh, I'm stuffed. Thank you, Tenechi-san. Your noodles are always great. Come back for more, kid. I'll give you a special ramen deal, as Naruto's eyes gleamed before leaving with Hiruzen. As once arrived back inside the Hokage office, we see Naruto was seated there in front of Hiruzen's desk, facing him. Your father, he was Minato Namikaze. How do you... He has a resemblance to me. The only thing that is not similar to ours is my eyes. I mean, who else had blonde hair aside from the Yamanaka clan, but their and my blonde hair is quite different. How did you... I studied. I've observed. I'm free right now. I'm a child, so obviously I would do that. No normal kid would do that, Naruto. Who says I'm normal? I am the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. And as you said, I have these eyes, as you call them, the golden eyes. That makes me different and unique in my own right, don't they? I guess they do. So Uzumaki, huh? Who was she? What? My mother. I'm guessing that since I'm not an Namikaze, I would have been named after my mother from the Uzumaki clan, who was told that it was extinct. She was one of the last remaining Uzumakis. Her name was Kushina. She was a strong Kunoichi and a strong woman, rivaling Tsunade and the whole elemental nations. They loved you both. They left a lot of messages for you. As Hiruzen repeated the same lines word by word that Hiruzen heard Minato and Kushina say on their deathbed to Naruto. As Naruto sat there with a sad smile on his face. They loved me. Fine. I'll be leaving for the time being. What? That's it? You don't want your... As you said, I'm not ready for that. I have to go home. And so Naruto arrived back at his home. But instead of sleeping, he went into a meditative state, sitting down, leaning against a wall, and closed his eyes, entering within his own mindscape. What do you want now? Don't be so scared, Kurama. I'm only here for one thing and one thing alone. I want to know more about my eyes. Seems like something you know. Why would I know about your eyes? Why don't you go and ask your... Stop lying to me, Kurama. I know you do. No wonder the nine-tailed fox is so afraid of me. You wouldn't have acted like this if you weren't afraid. Who says I am? Said Kurama as Naruto's eyes narrowed as Kurama literally flinched. Come on, Kurama. Speak. Your eyes... They're forbidden, okay? They're not even a dojutsu. What you possess as a dojutsu are divine eyes of Kami. What? My father tried to summon the goddesses. Kami had the same eyes. I was a little kid back then. I saw it with my own self. You possess the eyes of the Kami, the golden eyes of time itself. Time. And time and much more. You can do a lot more. I don't know the capabilities. I just know one thing. They could stop time. Because when Kami, Yami, and Shinigami arrived, the time was stopped by Kami. My father questioned it and she answered. I see. So with these eyes I can do anything, huh? I'm not saying that. And you shouldn't test that. It goes against the... I'm gonna go back in time then. The night of the QB attack. To see who was it. And so, Naruto standing up after waking up from his mindscape, then got up and began to walk outside. You shouldn't do this. Are you even sure how you're gonna do this? I just have to figure it out then. It's worth a shot. So, where do you suppose I should be? I honestly, come on, Kurama. You would know better. If you won't tell me, then I would go to the Hokage Tower and stay there. Where did you fight the battle? On the outer skirts of Konoha, near the new built wall. Ah, was that so hard? You don't know what you're doing, kid. These eyes, they're not supposed to even belong to you in the first place. I don't even know how you possess them, or even were born with them. So you're saying that I should have not been born? No, but not with those eyes, at least you shouldn't have. Well, tough luck. Tough luck that I was, and now I'm gonna take advantage of them. As the 5-year-old Naruto, which was quite an oddball, scaring multiple people, even the nine-tailed Biju itself arrived at the outer world. And there, he sat down, closed his eyes. What are you doing? Hush now. And begin to focus. As his eyes opened, suddenly surging chakra into them. Time reversal. As Naruto sat down there, focusing his mind and energy and chakra, and then, when he blinked, he was standing in the midst of a chaos, where a young Hiruzen Sarutobi stood. In front of him stood his father, and he was doing something to an infant child. Father? As Minato froze, looking towards his right side, as his eyes went, what are you doing here, child? It's me, Naruto. As Minato hearing this, his eyes widened. How? As Minato looked down to the child who had the similar golden eyes and then towards the kid that was standing there. The 5-year-old child had resemblance to him, and it was obvious that even Minato could tell that it would have been his son if he was able to see it. What are you doing here? Let me talk to Kurama. He will be sealed without any problem. Kid, what the hell are you doing? Shut up, Kurama. I'm gonna make this change. Because I want to live with my parents. And so, Naruto was about to make a change as he arrived in front of the huge Biju, and using his eyes, stopped the Biju and everyone else, frozen. Kid, listen to me before you do this. What? They're not the problem. The problem is the... Oh, Kurama, speak. before I do this. The problem is the masked person who did this. So it would be best if you go a little bit back in time and see who it was. Naruto, after stopping the time, just did that. A glow emitted from his golden eyes as time began to reverse, as even further going beyond, the Biju was again sealed as Naruto arrived to the location where the Biju was freed from, finding out that there was two people that day there. The masked person whom masked Naruto took off and saw the face of. I can't believe it. What, Kurama? This is Obito Uchiha, one of your own father's student. Why would he do this? How is he even alive? He was supposed to be dead. Interesting. As Naruto then moved towards the shadow that was watching amongst the trees, after arriving there, Naruto looked towards the figure that was there. And who would this be? I can't believe it. So this is where it has been. What do you mean by that, Kurama? I believe that is the will of Kaguya. How? I can sense the chakra of Kaguya within him. Is that so? Kid, I think we should leave. I think we shouldn't change things. I think we should go into the future. Interesting. As Naruto then arrived back to his village and then closed his eyes, going into the future, where he found out that the whole village was in a celebration. Excuse me if you don't mind me asking. Look at this kid. He's playing the 7th when he was just a child, said one of the civilians, and greeted him warmly. You look quite adorable, young one. As Naruto was quite shocked. What? What do you mean by that? 7th. As up there, Naruto saw that there was his face. As that is when the older Naruto arrived there. Hello there. As Naruto turned, completely calm and collected. So I chose to become a Hokage. Gigi wouldn't stop budging me about that, so I had to become the Hokage. So, you didn't do anything about our parents? Who said I didn't? I suppose that you're here like I was in the future to find out what happened. As the younger Naruto nodded. I'm sorry, kid, but I can't tell you that. But all I can tell you is, though, go back. Go back to the beginning. And kill the enemy before it even grows. What? What do you mean by that? The problem isn't with the Nine Tails or the QB attack or the QB attacker Obito. It persists with the Zetsu, with the Otsutsuki clan. What do you mean by that? Fist bump me, said the older Naruto, and the younger Naruto did, as that is when both of the Kurama stood in front of one another. With the older Naruto was a wiser Kurama, who has become some sort of a advisor as well as a friend and ally. You became his ally. I can see that, said the younger Kurama to the older one, who nodded. Of course I would. At first I questioned, just like you are, that why was this child born with those eyes? But then I realized it was Kami's will that he was born with her own eyes. Because he is born to be the silent hero. Silent hero? You would realize what I mean by that. You want a peaceful life, kid, don't you? Said the older Kurama to the younger one. Yeah. You don't want any glory? No. I just want peaceful life with my family. Something I did not get. Well, for that you need to get rid of the problem from the roots itself. And that can only be possible once you go to the beginning. It's a suicide, said the younger Kurama. We're here, aren't we? Me and Naruto. Kurama is right, we are here. And you are in the future. This much should have been obvious. And besides, you can only make 2 more trips before your chakra runs out, kid. So make them count. Go back in time, get rid of the Otsutsukis, and return. And one more thing that I forgot almost. A mistake that I made, you shouldn't. What? There is a base known as Kara that is originating there. You will find it where Iwagakure is now. Go there while back in time still being, after defeating Zetsu. Destroy that base, kill the Otsutsukis, and then, and only then once you return to Konoha, where it is supposed to be in the future, you reverse the effects. Everything will be back to how it's supposed to be. Your parents will be alive, and you will be the Jinchuriki, and the Bijus will have no war or conflict with the villages. They will be considered allies. This is all of our problem's solution. A silent war, waged by us, just the two of us, before it even began, said Kurama. As the younger Naruto and Kurama looked towards one another and nodded, as the older Naruto and Kurama helped them to break the seal before they made the trip back. As they were going way back in time, all the way to the beginning when only people begin to use chakra. Naruto arrived there and he was standing in the founding village of Chakra, where the Otsutsuki clan resided, and when the founding fathers of the clan of the Uchiha as well as of the Senju Uzumakis were just children playing amongst themselves. He met with an old man who was seated there, pale skin, with a staff in his hand. As he was meditating, as Naruto arrived. What do we have here? Kami did mention that you would come back in time. Someone would. And I've been expecting you. I am Naruto. I know who you are, son. And I'm surprised and happy to see my son with you. It's good to see you, Kurama. It's good to see you as well, father. But are we in the right time? We were told that we should get rid of the... Yes, I know. I know. I saw it through my third eye. And I've been tracking them down. It's quite hard to track down the base of Kara, but Zetsu has been tracked. He will arrive in the village tonight. We will be prepared then. As Naruto began to meditate to gather as much chakra as he could. And so, when the night falled, under the shade of the night, Zetsu arrived, and as soon as he did, he was surrounded by Hagoromo, Otsutsuki, and Naruto. You're surrounded, Zetsu, by a kid and you. There's nothing you can do about it. I will make our mother proud. You two are nothing more than insults and embarrassment to her. You two should not even exist. I am her only child. As Naruto literally closed his eyes and froze the time and began to walk towards him, and then nodded at Hagoromo. Both began to make the hand seals that Naruto was able to master thanks to Hagoromo training him and him being a prodigy. Sealing arts. Chibaku Tensei. As Zetsu himself was sealed away, we see Naruto and Hagoromo return back to the village. Time resuming. But Naruto, while resting, woke up, and he was not at the village at the moment. He was in a lab, tied down to a wall with chains. Standing in front of him were the pale figures of three people. The three Otsutsukis, Ishiki, Momoshiki, and Kishiki. You think we would have not noticed you coming here? We have been expecting you. And we are gonna make sure that you... As Naruto's eyes glowed as he froze them in the time-space. All you can do is just gather some chakra. Or you can use my help. What? You never offered. You never asked. As Kurama and Naruto, combining their strength, entered the KCM2 state. As Naruto then began to increase his chakra until Hagoromo got the signature and arrived there. I'm here. I saw your chakra signature. Alright, I have them frozen. But seems like they're going to break free anytime soon. We have to do this fast then. As soon as the hand seals completed, they yelled out to the Chibaku Tensei, planetary level. The three of them unfroze time, but it was already too late, as Naruto has placed a lot of chain seals from the Uzumaki clan there as well. With the help of Hagoromo and Kurama, you think I would let you escape? It's a foolproof plan that I conducted and made, thanks to my future self. You will pay for this. Otsutsuki clan is not over and done. Yes, you are done, said Hagoromo. There are far more powers that are above us, dear boy. Powers you should have listened from your mother, but you sealed her away, like you're doing to us. We will not stop coming until we get what we want. Then I will be more alert then, and so will be my children. But for the time being there will be peace, and as I wanted, the Ninshu as well as chakra would grow and bring people close together. And in the future, if they do, I guess I might have to make a visit back here to the old Hagoromo Otsutsuki then, and deal with all the threats before they even become one. And so, after the threats were neutralized, Naruto, after resting for a moment, arrived back at the village of Hagoromo. Thank you, Naruto. With your help, I was able to deal with the two of the threats. I myself am not such of a fighter. If anything, I think I should learn and follow in my footsteps of my parents. They were great shinobi in Kunoichi. Maybe I will become a Kage after all. Lord 7 doesn't sound too bad. I guess that does sound about right. As Hagoromo's eyes widened, you went to the future, didn't you, before arriving here? Yep, that we did. And so, Naruto, using his eyes once more, arrived where Konoha is supposed to be. And then, he fast forwarded the time, all the way until he arrived back in his time, where he was 5 years of age. As Naruto began to walk into the streets of Konoha just to see their reactions. Oh, Naruto-sama, why are you walking alone? Shouldn't you be with some Anbus? It's not okay for you to walk alone as such. I'm fine, you don't need to worry about that. And so, Naruto made his way back towards the apartment until he found it locked. What? Kid, your family is alive, so obviously you wouldn't be living here. As that is when we see Naruto was stopped by an Anbu. Naruto, what are you doing here? Oh, You lost your way, did you not? Why are you wandering far away from the clan sector? I'll bring you there. And so, lifting Naruto up, the Anbu arrived and brought him into the clan sector, which was previously forbidden to Naruto because he was a civilian. And there, amongst them was an Uzumaki household, where Kushina, with a frown, was waiting for him. Where in the hell did you leave, young man? I'm sorry, mother. Don't do that again, Kushina said, bonking Naruto on the head. Ow. As Naruto, at first, narrowed his eyes but then smiled. He was enjoying this. And so, his mother brought him within and fed him. As it was nighttime, Naruto was relaxing and enjoying his life. This was perfect. Everything he wanted. A peaceful family, a peaceful time, no wars whatsoever. And even found out that there hasn't been a single shinobi war. If anything, the shinobi alliances has been made, and they were only trading amongst one another. The only form of combat between the villages was the war exams, which were held as a form of training exercises of villages amongst one another to get clients and to display their capabilities and techniques. As his father arrived and they were enjoying the nighttime now. As his father asked, so Naruto, have you decided what you want to be once you grow up? I think I want to be a Hokage and a shinobi in Kunoichi like you. You can't be a Kunoichi. Well, you were a Kunoichi Kasan and I can learn a lot from you as well. As both of the parents were proud of their son and his choices. But Naruto, he was smiling, knowing fully well that he was the one who brought peace as well as this time, and he would trade nothing for it. As for his older world, it was nothing more than a distant memory now. This was his reality, this was his present, and the future he saw is his future. And if anyone tries to threaten it, he will nip the problem in the bud by ripping it out from its roots before it become a disease like it just did. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.